Prostatitis is a condition characterized by inflammation of the prostate gland, causing pain in the pelvic, groin, genital areas, and symptoms of difficulty urinating. The most common cause is bacterial infection, accounting for the majority of cases of inflammation. Accordingly, this condition can occur at any age, with the most prevalent cases occurring in the age range of 30 to 50 years. Specifically, the prostate gland is a part of the male reproductive system, roughly the size of a walnut, located just below the bladder. It surrounds the upper part of the urethra, the tube that carries urine from the bladder, working in conjunction with other reproductive glands to produce fluid to transport sperm during ejaculation. When suffering from prostatitis, individuals may experience a range of abnormal symptoms, including difficulty urinating, painful urination, or frequent urination, blood in the urine, cloudy urine, pain in the abdominal, genital, or lower back regions, pain in the area between the rectum and genitals, general body aches, fever, chills, abnormal discharge from the urethra, burning sensation after ejaculation or sexual dysfunction, pain during sexual intercourse, testicular pain or aching when changing the position of the testicle. If you have an enlarged prostate, it's important to ensure you eat the right foods to manage your condition. Certain foods can aggravate your symptoms, while others can help reduce the size of the gland. Here is a list of 10 foods that you should try to avoid if you have an enlarged prostate. Benign prostatic hyperplasia (BPH). 1. Caffeine. While a morning cup of coffee is a ritual for many, individuals with an enlarged prostate may want to reconsider their caffeine consumption. Caffeine is a natural diuretic, meaning it can increase urine production and potentially worsen symptoms like urgency and frequency of urination associated with benign prostatic hyperplasia. Exploring caffeine-free alternatives can still provide the comforting warmth of a morning beverage without the potential drawbacks associated with caffeine. You might also consider limiting the intake of caffeinated beverages, such as coffee, tea, and certain sodas, especially in the evening, as it may contribute to better management of your urinary symptoms. 2. Alcohol. Studies have found that alcoholic drinks may have an adverse effect on prostate health. For one, alcohol is an inflammatory and diuretic, meaning it increases urination. Thus, consuming large amounts of alcohol can exacerbate symptoms of benign prostate hyperplasia, such as a need to urinate frequently and an inability to maintain a strong stream. It may also increase one's chance of developing prostate cancer. To limit your alcohol intake, consider replacing a can of beer with sparkling water, non-caffeinated tea, or non-alcoholic wine. Alternatively, one research analysis found that those looking to prevent prostate enlargement may actually benefit from drinking more alcohol. In the research, 14 out of 19 studies concluded that men who increase their alcohol intake may also decrease their risk of developing benign prostatic hyperplasia or lower urinary tract symptoms by 35%. 3. Spicy foods. Spicy foods can be a problem because they can aggravate symptoms such as frequent urination and difficulty urinating. The spices in these foods irritate the lining of the bladder, leading to further inflammation, which can worsen the symptoms. Spices can also make urine more acidic, further irritating the prostate. 4. Acidic foods. Foods high in acids, such as citrus fruits, tomatoes and vinegar, can irritate the bladder by triggering an inflammatory response that can worsen your symptoms. 5. Saturated fat. A diet high in saturated fat has been linked to various health issues, and for individuals dealing with an enlarged prostate, it may worsen their symptoms. Saturated fats are commonly found in red meat, full-fat dairy products, certain processed foods. Instead of indulging in fatty cuts of meat or whole-fat dairy, opt for leaner protein sources and low-fat dairy alternatives to support your prostate health. 6. Dairy products. Dairy products such as cheese and milk may not be a good choice for those with an enlarged prostate. They're high in saturated fats, which can lead to inflammation and make symptoms worse. Additionally, dairy products contain high amounts of hormones that can increase prostate enlargement. 7. Sugar. Eating too many sugary foods can cause your blood sugar levels to spike, increasing inflammation. 8. Salt. Reducing salt intake can be beneficial for people with an enlarged prostate because it can reduce inflammation and lessen symptoms. Eating a diet low in salt can also lead to reduced fluid retention, which can lower pressure in the bladder, therefore helping to minimize symptoms. 9. Red and processed meat. The Prostate Cancer Prevention Trial, PCPT, which studied 18,800 patients over the age of 50, identified a strong correlation between a high consumption of fats and red meat or low consumption of proteins and vegetables and an increased risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia. It was also found that eating a diet high in zinc, vitamin D, and lycopene may lower the risk of developing an enlarged prostate. Additionally, the study attests that a Mediterranean diet filled with vegetables, fruits, nuts, legumes, and sources of long-chain fats, like fish, can improve benign prostatic hyperplasia symptoms. Further, the World Health Organization, WHO, suggests that meats like beef, pork, sausage, lunch meats, and hot dogs may increase prostate cancer risk. Rather than reaching for these red meats, get your daily protein intake with beans and legumes, nuts, turkey or chicken, fish. Several studies found that increasing the consumption of lean protein, namely fish, may lower the risk of benign prostatic hyperplasia. 10. Artificial sweeteners. Low-calorie artificial sweeteners can limit the development of certain conditions linked to sugar intake, such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. However, they may also aggravate the bladder, worsening benign prostatic hyperplasia symptoms. Additionally, artificial sweeteners may increase your risk of developing bladder cancer. By avoiding these foods or at least cutting down your intake, you can help reduce your BPH symptoms. It's also important to make sure that you're eating a healthy diet that is rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Eating a balanced diet can help keep your symptoms under control and may also help reduce your risk of prostate cancer. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new today. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'll see you all next time. Stay happy and healthy.